everything perfectly, only to watch it all fall apart? Maybe it was a relationship, a job, a dream you held on to for years, only to see life take a completely different turn. We create vision boards, set 5-year plans, and map out every detail. But life doesn't follow our blueprints. It's unpredictable, uncontrollable, and sometimes deeply uncomfortable. But what if I told you that's what makes it beautiful? Think about it. If you knew exactly what would happen tomorrow, next week, next year, wouldn't life feel empty? Uncertainty isn't something to fear. It's the heartbeat of possibility. Just ask Steve Jobs. At 30, he was fired from the very company he built, Apple. He called it devastating. But later, he said it was the best thing that ever happened to him. Because sometimes, your life isn't falling apart. It's falling into place. Just not the way you planned. Life is jazz. It's not about playing the right notes. It's about improvising with what shows up. But what about the pain? When you're in it, really in it, it feels like it'll never end. Like sadness will stretch on forever. Like you'll never feel normal again. But pain is temporary. Even the heaviest emotion is often just a wave. Strong, yes, but it passes. According to psychology, most intense emotions last around 90 seconds. What makes them linger is our habit of replaying them. And yet, those very struggles, they can become someone else's hope. J.K. Rowling was a single mom, unemployed, clinically depressed, rejected by a dozen publishers. But she kept writing. Today, she's more than an author. She's a symbol. Proof that broken beginnings can become beautiful stories. Your pain, your survival, might just be the lifeline someone else is praying for. It doesn't need to be polished. It just needs to be real. Because when people see you stand after falling, they believe they can too. So what do you do when you're still hurting? When your tank is empty, your spirit is low. You give. Sounds backwards, right? But giving, especially when you don't feel like it, heals something inside you. Studies show acts of kindness release dopamine and oxytocin. Your brain responds, even if your heart's still catching up. A smile, a text, a quiet act of help. They don't fix everything, but they shift something. And when you help someone else, you gain something just as important, perspective. Helping others zooms you out of your own spiral. You stop seeing yourself as the only one in pain. You realize you're not alone, and that softens everything. I once volunteered at a food bank while going through a breakup. I didn't want to go, but I did. A woman looked at me and said, "Thank you. My kids haven't eaten a warm meal in 2 days." My heartbreak didn't vanish, but it felt smaller, like I could breathe again. That's the power of stepping outside your mind. Because you are not your problems. You are not your worst day, not your anxiety, not that inner voice that says you're broken. You are the observer of your thoughts, not the prisoner of them. Imagine your thoughts as weather. You are the sky, vast, still, eternal. The storm will pass. You remain. But here's the thing. Even when we do all this work, meditate, help others, stay present, we still want results. Fast. We live in the era of instant everything. But real healing is not Amazon Prime. You can't next day ship inner peace. Growth takes time, like bamboo, hidden for years beneath the surface, then suddenly rising 80 feet in a matter of weeks. So if you're trying, and nothing seems to change, please don't give up. You're laying roots. You're strengthening something the world can't see yet. And to go deeper, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop doing. Stillness, not laziness, not giving up. Stillness is the sacred space between noise and wisdom. It's where the answers rise quietly, instead of being forced. Let the mud in your mind settle. Watch the clarity return. And as that stillness grows, a small thing begins to rise in you. A smile, even a fake one. It sounds ridiculous, but science says it works. Even forcing a smile lowers stress, calms your heart, and lifts your mood. Your body doesn't care if it's real. Your brain says, "Oh, things must be okay." A smile is like a little rebellion against the darkness. A signal. I'm still here. I still choose life. And sometimes, a smile leads to something even deeper, laughter. Let me tell you a story. Long ago in ancient China, there were 3 old monks. No one knew their names. They never taught, never preached. They just traveled from town to town and laughed. They'd stand in a marketplace and start giggling. And slowly the laughter would spread. To the curious, to the tired, to the lonely. People called them the 3 laughing monks. Their only teaching was joy. Until one day, one of them passed away. People came expecting sorrow. But the 2 monks who remained laughed even louder. They said, "We made a bet about who would die first. And he won." But there was more. Their friend had left a final wish. "Don't wash my body. Don't change my robe. I've lived my life clean, untouched by the dirt of this world, because I carried laughter in my heart." They honored his request, placed him on the funeral pyre just as he was. And when they lit the fire, fireworks exploded from his robe. He had hidden them there. Even in death, he planned one last laugh. Because he believed, if we must go, let's leave with joy. That story is not just funny. It's a reminder that this life, unpredictable, painful, strange, is also beautiful. And when it's your time to leave, leave with laughter, leave with love, leave with light. But for now, smile, help someone, breathe, and remember, you're not alone. You're not broken. You're becoming. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to hit like and share to spread this positive message to more people. See you again in the next video.